So
How much is this right now?
It's a good
right
watch,
now they're about 525.
That's not bad.
I'm on a paper route. Extra, read about it. I'm today's trending topic. I put commas over bullshit. Yeah, I put that on mamas. They tryna block all my blessings.
All right, guys, what's going on? We're checking in here today, Monday morning, and I wanted to walk through the box and show you guys some stuff that has been sold, that is pending pay, that is getting ready to ship out to customers. What we got going on here at TPT, we usually show you guys, hey, you know, we sold this, or a clip of a client buying something. I wanted to show you guys the entire sold box. It will give you an idea of the state of the market, what we're selling, what's going out, what people are rocking on their wrists. And I'm gonna walk you through everything, and hopefully you guys get some cool ideas and some information, as I know you guys love to hear. So walking through, let's start with, wow, this is actually really tough to pick, to be honest with you. All right, we're gonna start with the fan favorite. So last week we actually sold two of these 26120 ST white dial dual times. So I've been talking about these guys for a while. As you guys know, my favorite watch that AP has ever made. Beautiful, cannot go wrong. Very complicated, amazing value, hard to find, cannot say enough good things about it. Both of these guys are gonna be going out to actually end clients. So they called in, picked these guys up, really excited for them to put them on, wear them, enjoy them, and hopefully they have some good returns. Moral of the story is that can't go wrong with this guy. Definitely pick up a dual time if you get the chance. Next up, we actually have a watch for my personal collection as well. Not my personal piece, but one that was sold that we had in inventory. This is a 26320 ST Blue. Have been preaching about this for a very long time. 41mm blue dial, hard to find. This guy actually has archive papers. Really awesome piece. Really excited for my client to be picking it up, going out to him. He actually is local here in Florida, so maybe you'll see him wearing it around. Awesome piece. Definitely look for one in the market if you get a chance. Next up, we actually gonna have two RM28s. So we have the RM28 titanium on the baby blue strap, and we have the RM28 Mexico on the red strap. So limited edition RM28, standard edition RM28 titanium. Can't go wrong with either. Amazing value for RM, well under retail, and definitely something you guys should consider. I personally am a little bit partial to the black one. However, this baby blue on the 28 titanium looks amazing. These guys are both going to be going out to wholesalers. Next up, we have another Richard Mille. This guy we actually talked about in our last video. This is the RM6701 titanium in rose gold. This is a brand new 2022 piece. Picked it up on Thursday, sold it on Friday to a wholesaler, in and out in under 24 hours. Definitely go check out the last video where I talked about this and explained, you know, why I think this is a great RM. Honestly, really good value in the market as well, and getting harder to find by the day. I think it's just a matter of time until they discontinue the 67, because they have been in production for a little bit. Moving right along, another piece that I was talking about in the video previously are these smoke gray 26420 SO. So as you guys know, detachable strap, beautiful smoke gray dial. Really like this piece. Definitely think that it's something that a lot of people should be looking for that weekend watch, or to fill that niche in your collection. I honestly am a huge fan of them. I think this is my new favorite offshore that they actually have in production from AP. Can't go wrong with it. Next up, we have another offshore. This is gonna be a platinum Barrichello. So, had a long conversation with a very good friend of mine yesterday, who's very, very, very well known for an extensive AP collection. He was recommending these. I definitely can't disagree with him. Honestly, really good value piece. Really beautiful piece all the way around. It is a little bit heavy, is a little bit hard to wear, but hey, for that like 20 to 30% off MSRP mark, if you can bear a big watch, definitely one to consider. Next up, we have a RM 1103 rose gold and titanium. This guy is actually in not the best condition right now. This guy's gonna be going out to a retail client actually from LA. Really excited for him to pick it up. Awesome piece. Definitely a flagship model from RM, and one that you've seen many times on our channel. I'm gonna be moving into some new pieces now. Pieces that you guys might not have seen before. I myself just saw these for the first time last week. Really excited to have them in the office. Both of them are already sold, did not even last 24 hours in the office, but I think these are definitely ones that you guys are gonna be excited to see. So starting off, we have the 26240 ST blue dial. So this is gonna be the new case, new movement, new rotor, 50th anniversary AP. So we actually have it in blue and we also have it in white. So I don't know how many of these you've seen side by side. We have it here. We actually have the entire set. So we have the black dial coming as well as the green dial. Really excited to have all 4 of them here. I think that the blue is gonna end up going out to my client before all of them get here, but hopefully the stars align and we have all 4 of them here at the same time. AP did a lot of changes with this new 50th anniversary model. Definitely think that these are gonna be collectible for years to come. Only produced for 1 year, very low production year to begin with. All the things that are going on in the world right now, I think that you're not gonna see many of these actually hit the market. Definitely a consideration if you're willing to spend the big bucks for that big collectible anniversary piece. Moving right along, we actually have 2 more really cool pieces. So this is a frosted skeleton, 41 millimeter. This was actually Neil's personal piece. This guy is sold to a wholesaler out in Chicago. This is gonna be going out there this weekend. Really excited for him to pick it up. His client's gonna be happy with it, I'm sure. We just got it detailed and cleaned up. It is perfect and ready to go. Looks brand new. We also have this 41 millimeter rose gold perpetual calendar. So this is a nice duo. Not trying to give you guys too many ideas, but if you're gonna put together an AP collection, frosted skeleton, rose gold perpetual calendar, can't go wrong. We also have a RM11 rose gold in titanium with the black DLC sides. This guy is going to be going out to a client in Canada. One of the fan favorites from the channel. You guys will see him this weekend. He's coming down to pick it up. Really excited for him to get it. This guy is actually limited of 30 pieces. Movement is beautiful, good size. I actually prefer wearing the 11 over the 1103. I definitely recommend this piece for anyone that's looking for a nice RM11, a little bit of diversity. Price premium is not too big for a limited edition compared to the standard model. Can't go wrong with it. We also have another fan favorite. This is gonna be an RM10 in white gold. This guy we had actually for probably, I think this is the 3rd or 4th time we've had this guy back, which is pretty cool. And it goes to show that RM collectors always trade out of the RM10, move into the bigger piece. Maybe it's an 11, maybe it's a 30, 35, 55. So this watch was sold to a retail client. That retail client sold it back to us. It was then sold to another retail client. Then it came back to us again. Both clients traded from the RM10 to the RM11. Then I actually traded it to a wholesaler who sold it to his client. Then his client traded it back to him and traded it back to us. And then that client picked up an RM11. So you see the same transition every single time. Guys start with the 10, end up with the 11, then they move up from there. Really cool piece, can't go wrong with it. This guy is now going out for, I think, the 4th and final time. Maybe our new client will come back and get an 11 as well, but going to be going out this week to a retail client. We also have a 37 millimeter frosted white gold black dial. This is a really cool unisex watch. This is actually going to a guy here local in Florida. Honestly, I'm a huge fan of the frosted. The one downside to frosted that I will say is that you do start to get this dirt in the actual grooves of the watches. This guy's gonna need a little bit of a detail, so we're gonna be taking care of that this week for him. Really excited for him to pick it up. And lastly, on my desk today, another cool piece. This one I don't think you guys have seen before, because I think it's actually the first one that's ever been done. So this is a tourbillon with a blue dial, rose gold tourbillon with a blue dial from AP 26510OR. So this guy comes standard with a factory rose gold bezel. Our client is embarking on a little bit of a project here. We actually had a rose gold bezel that we bought, and we actually set sapphires in it to look like the 1 of 5 tourbillon from AP. We're gonna be putting actually another dial in here, and we're gonna be putting the sapphire indices on there as well. So it's gonna have that look of the 1 of 5. It is gonna be a standard tourbillon. This is for him to wear and enjoy. We weren't able to find that 1 of 5 for him, so he's gonna have to stick with this one. And he can switch back and forth between the plain and also the sapphire look. Really excited for him to pick it up. And for our final piece of the day, a big, big, big boy, one that we did not ever have here at Timepiece Trading before. We have the Black Panther concept. So this guy was actually sold to a client in Hong Kong, gonna be heading out this week as well. Limited edition of 250 pieces in the world. Our first time having it here in the office. My honest opinion of it, if you are able to wear the colorway, that purple and black, I personally like it. I also like that they kept the case titanium, so it's gonna have that nice look to it. Honestly, bigger piece, smaller than the normal concepts though, so it's not too difficult to wear. Let me throw this guy on so you guys can check it out. Personal opinion, I like this way better than the standard concept. I am a huge advocate for the standard concepts just because I love the value of them. If I had to choose, I would go with this case size. Unfortunately, I don't see myself wearing this piece every day. Definitely a cool novelty to throw into the collection if you have a lot of heavy hitters at home. My favorite concept is actually the rose gold with the white. Has a little bit of pop, but it is a bigger piece. I hope that we see these smaller concepts from AP in the future. Awesome piece, really excited to have it here in the office and spent a lot of time looking at it. So really was happy to pick it up and send it out to my good buddy in Hong Kong. So as you guys can see here on my desk, we have that full collection, all the pieces. Wait, I actually forgot. I forgot one of the most important parts of this whole collection actually. Wow. So before we jump to conclusions, I actually didn't show you guys this. I don't know how I forgot this. However, this is the black ceramic open work Perpetual. My buddy's actually coming down in the next 30 minutes to pick this guy up. So combining all the things that AP is known for, black ceramic, Perpetual, open work, this is the grail top level of AP collecting. You cannot get much higher than this. Serious piece, ultra lightweight. Honestly, my recommendation is anyone out there that is looking for this piece, try it on first, see what you think about it. It does not have that conventional watch feel, being that it is full ceramic. I love it, I think it's beautiful. Definitely that stealth wealth look. It's not really in your face popping out, but when you see it, if you know, you know. That's all I have to say. If you know, you know with this piece. Killer, $700,000 watch nearly. Really excited for my buddy to pick it up. He's gonna be heading down here in the next 30 minutes. Awesome. So, walking through everything, this is what we actually have going on to clients. These guys are all gonna be out of the soul box by the end of the week, paid for, delivered, logistics handled. So really excited to get all these pieces to everyone, and thank you guys for checking them out.
How many, 50?
100 pieces, 125, but only 100 hit the market.
And so this one is almost identical to the other APs I have. Identical except the quantity made and the green.
It's small, and the green, the jade, which is great because that is a good chakra for you. Very healing.
How much is this right now?
It's a
So
good
right
watch
now
for-
they're about 525.
That's not bad. It'll round off what you owe 'em for that
But yes, I
one.
literally got the tattoos to go with the watches, and so I could see like the skeleton, like the ink through the tattoo.
To be honest with you, you really are only missing like one piece, and it'd be something like this, or it would be something like frosted, but you don't like frosted. So like this is like the route.
I'm like, this is almost like, I don't have that many more watches that I need to add to the collection. Like I can't.
It's tough. It's really tough. Like after
But when
this,
I wear the emerald jewelry that you bought me,
What if I
if you
check
had
this
this green face watch, that would be excellent because we'll match in the pictures.
another one,
Wow.
all black. It's crazy. This thing is wow. And you wore it to the beach.
I saw on Instagram. That was crazy.
Something's wrong.
I can literally see 80% of my skin through the watch.
Right.
So
So
I
you
like-
want to see your skin through the watch as well.
I think it's cool to see the tattooing through the
I
actual
see.
watch.
I see.
Okay, so let's check this out. First time unboxing a Breitling Emergency. Wow, that is a big boy watch.
This is insane.
Holy moly. check
So if
this
you ever
thing
get
out.
lost, you twist this out, pop it out, and rescue comes anywhere in the world. That is insane.
Look at this holder too. Let's take her out, check her out. Okay, so at least this is the good thing. Like you can actually travel with it, and you're gonna be able to keep it in here, which is pretty nice. Wow. I can't wait to see that thing on your wrist. That
It's
thing
gonna be
is
huge.
serious.
But if you get lost, turn antenna.
Well, God willing, you don't ever have to use it, but at least you're now beyond safe. Beyond safe. Okay, well, you have to try it on. I have to see what it looks like on wrist. That we must see.
This is this is your best watch yet out of all these others. This is, I'll hold you.
Not the most aesthetic, but the best.
It's the safest. It's the one that if you, God forbid,
Needed something.
needed something, you can be found. When there's no cell service, like the caves we went in. He goes, we'll find our way out. I said, how do you know these are the caves people got lost in Thailand? He goes, we will. I'm like, we need that watch.
That is a big watch.
Well, now he knows he can find his way out. Wow.
Wow.
A big watch to wear anywhere. But for traveling, it'll be fine because it'll be.
Diving, skydiving,
And the other
scuba
good thing, I know
diving.
it sounds like you're not going to want to hear this, but God forbid there was a situation where someone was like, you know, give me your watch. If you're going to lose any watch, that's the one to, you know, here you guys go. Because there's a beacon attached to it. They're going to be able to trace it to you. Like, and
But
besides that, it's-
doesn't it come apart when the beacon's set off? Doesn't the whole face come off?
No.
So Once you take it out, it will not go back in.
Right.
They're gonna have to put it back in.
Yes.
However, that being said, like if someone took that watch from you, they would literally have the exact satellite location of it, and it'd be caught like instantly. All right, what's going on, guys? Today is Tuesday. We are actually heading over right now to meet a client and also my very good buddy Gabe, who is a car dealer here in Miami. So we're going over to Curated, where they have a very nice selection of cars for us to look at. We're going to be browsing around, and also we're going to be taking pictures with my client. He actually just picked up a RM Skull about 3 months ago, and then he flew in yesterday, picked up a black ceramic open work Perpetual. So he wants to take some pictures with those watches in the car, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to check it out, and we'll catch up with you when we get there. Yo, what's happening, man? How are you? Good to see you, bro. How's everything? What's going on, bro?
I'm pretty sure this place is it's appointment only right now, so it's kind of great timing because we're the only ones here right now. There's a couple employees hanging out, closing up some stuff from the weekend. This is called Tahiti Blue. They only ever made 6 Countachs in that color. The only one of the 6 with red guts.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's one of the best Countachs ever. It's got 180 miles.
It looks like Superman.
The F80 M3 copied this.
Yeah, it's got 180 miles on it. So it's a one-owner car, never been titled. So technically it's on MSO, which means it hasn't even been registered the first time around.
Oh my.
Like I said, 180 miles, one-owner car, pulled out of a collection in Hong Kong by some Chinese billionaire, and he drove the car once when he took delivery of it, and it sat for 36 years. So we brought it here, we imported it, we got it cleaned up for the show, and we brought it to the show. First time it was ever announced to the public, and literally bang on won an award, like off the rip. First time anyone's ever seen it. So that was just this weekend. I got this car for my client. We were super happy. He's bought a watch from TPT too. He bought the Platinum Tourbillon with like smoked out dial. Super cool.
I saw that one
watch.
yesterday, right?
Yeah, super cool watch. And he's super happy. He's crushed it on that as well. So, listen, these are alternative asset classes, right? I mean, you could look at a car as a depreciating asset that you drive on the road and it's a liability, or you can, understand the fundamentals of supply and demand and, desirability and rarity and, all that kind of stuff. And I mean, these are real asset classes. I mean, the guy who bought this has already been offered a disgusting amount more than what he paid, for the car a couple months ago.
He must have paid.
And yeah,
200
back to the original owner. I mean, yeah, of course.
Grand?
Yeah, he's made money on it as well. And you know what? This is art. Okay, this is art that you can drive. It's art with wheels on it. I mean, a lot of these vintage Lambos, a lot of the people that own them don't drive them. They do collect them and they tuck them away, and obviously you get them insured, and then they just sit there and they go up in value. And then every now and then you pull it out on the weekend, or you have someone come over. This is my art, instead of having a picture on the wall or whatever. And
it looks aggressive.
It kind of looks cool, but it kind of like, because it's a skull and it's got the red thing, it's got this crazy like fiery like devil kind of vibe.
You want to try it on with the clasp and see what you think?
At the same time, like, you know what? The skull is so special that the red almost like makes it look like cheap a little bit. Like it almost dilutes it a tiny bit, Like I'm thinking of like Jake being in the airport and some person in the security line being like, "Oh, that's one of those Richard Milles, right?" And Jake being like,
"It's the Richard Mille."
It's the Richard Mille. And she'd be like, she had no idea. Yo, I'm shooting an outro. I gotta call you back.
All right, guys. So we just finished up here at Curated. Thank you so much for having us down, Gabe.
Absolutely.
It was an amazing time. Checked out some cool cars. Took some cool shots with our skull and the cars here. Amazing time. Also, the Black Ceramic Perpetual calendar. We almost forgot about that. Got it on deck. Keeping it safe in the bag. Boom.
Secure the bag.
Crazy. Always an amazing experience here. Fun time with clients. Great time. So, see you guys again soon.